Hey, what's up? It's Roman. I got to show you two things that you're probably not doing in the squat right now that's going to help you correct it, make sure you're doing it safely, and getting the most out of it. So the first one is make sure you're pushing back in the hip. A lot of times when we see people squatting, they initially start with their knees going forward, and what we want to see, the initial movement that needs to happen is your butt going backwards, or you pushing your hips back. So the best drill to do that is get a medicine ball, get a box jump, bench, something at appropriate height where you feel comfortable doing it, and just have a seat on it. Because the first thing you're going to do when you have a seat in a chair is you are going to push the hips back. Now the second thing you may not be doing is splitting the floor apart with your feet. Now what am I talking about here? I want you to imagine there is a paper towel up under your feet, and you're going to rip that apart with your knees and your feet. And what's going to happen is you'll notice my knees are going to be going outward, and that's going to make sure that my glutes are engaging. And if you're not currently doing this, you're going to feel this in a major way. A tip to make sure you're doing this properly is you're going to grab one of these mini bands that we have at the squat. I'd recommend a red or a purple the first time you do it. Put this right above the knee. And this is obviously going to be pulling your knees in. So you really have to force those knees out. And if you're feeling those glutes in a way that you haven't felt them before, chances are you're probably letting those knees cave in just a little bit. So why don't we combine both of these drills just to make sure you're doing this right. So get you a medicine ball, a bench, have the band, all things going at the same time. Remember, driving the hips back first, and then you're pushing the knees out or splitting the floor apart, however you want to think about it. So do those the next time you go to the squat. Make sure you're doing those right. If you are having some knee issues on a regular basis, I've got other video to help you out more with that in the description below. But try those out. That way you can get better every day in every way. I'll see you soon at the squat.